Uy. Ah. Ano ba ito? So may user na ba ito? May user sila. Anong test? Okay. So, kailangan may makapag-book, may makapag-create. Tama ba? Wait time out. Last. Dami na lang. Kasi mag-verify pa tama. Yeah, mag-verify tama. Ito. May problema dito. Wala naman akong makikita. So, magbubuk tayo. Let's see. The issue is wala tayong server. Ay, meron. May server tayo. So, 9 November 6. Okay, next. Kunin natin lahat. Need to check out. Okay, nasan yung payment natin? Gawin natin GCash. Saan ba ito magre-redirect? Ayun, nag-redirect sa production app. So, kailangan natin gumamit ng production app instead na API, regular API. It's crazy. Yeah. Palit tayo ng NB. Palit lang ako ng ANB. Ayan, so nagpalit ako ng ANB. So, di ko na kailangan ng Docker. Close natin si Docker. I think, I don't know, kailangan pa ba ito? Don't save. Okay. Testing natin yung payment kung pumasok at nag-error na naman yung root. Dito yan, may issue yung bit eh. Bit 7. Drop down, yung index niya. Okay. Pag ni-reload ko ito, wala na. So, ang nangyayari is natin i-login yung admin. Okay. Ang bilis, ano? Naka-ano na to, live na to. Live yung API na gamit natin, hindi yung local. Ang bilis, oh. Nagko-compute to eh. Interesting. So, booking. So, may account na pala ako. So, ano ang mga kailangan gawin dito? Dapat na-delete. Download tayo ng receipt. May dadagdag daw dito eh. May dadagdag sa ilalim. At same time, nag-overflow siya, no? To do that is AI na lang, no? Saan to? Sa admin. Unahin natin sa admin. Saan route yun? Bookings. Bookings, baby. Components. So we download all. No. View booking. Then download PDF. May download, may PDF generator tayo eh. If I remember, saan na yan? Ito. Overflowing issues. Take a look at this image. This is coming from this state. Okay. 5 coding, guys. Make the text wrap automatically. Tingnan natin, testingin natin kung gawa niya at may mga lint error. Cannot find cell height. There is no such cell height. Pwede mag-agent eh. Load the agent. Angas, di ba? Angas ng bagong cursor. Pwede kayo mag-run ng multiple models and compare it together kung ano yung mas magandang code output. At para kayong senior vibe coder na nagre-review na lang ng code. Joke lang. Ano to? Ba't hindi pinapakita yung pages? Ito. Array wrap text array. Tingnan natin kung anong output yan. View booking, download receipt. Ito yung bagong version. At nag-wrap na siya, no? Interesting. And yeah. And I think kailangan magdagdag sa baba. Yeah. You did a great job. I love it. Anyways, I wanted to expand more by adding this kind of information below. Asan yun? Asan yun? Guys, ganyan mag-vibe code, guys. Coder. Ang tulin eh, no? Dito ang angas ng pagkaka-implement ko dyan. Ang bilis eh. Naka-ano to guys, naka-live na to. Titignan natin yan. Punta tayo sa 3 months. Ito nyo yan, generate sale. Yung payload, yung response, ayan yung response nyo. Paano ba ito lakihan? Ngayon yung response niya guys, ganyang format. Then pinapasok natin siya sa graph. Yung ating payload is filtered by 3 months via state. And ito yung data niya sa server sa preview. 100 to 185. So, shinrink, no? Hinati natin yan. Angas. So, pag pumunta naman ako sa daily, ito yung mas malaki. Dapat mas matagal to, but sobrang bilis niyang pinarepulate. So, kita niyo kung gaano kadami yan. Ilang chunk yan. 700 fucking items, guys. Ganyan siya kalaki. Yung pinupull niya sa database. And sobrang bilis, like one click, pack, 700 queries. Ganyan ka-powerful yung Postgres function, ano. Kaya niya na rin mag-handle ng dashboard. But may specific ano to like yung analytics nila, but okay na siguro yung simpleng Postgres instance lang. Tapos na ba yung prompt natin? All terms automatically wrap, consistent styling with the rest of the document, proper spacing, hierarchy, professional readability, patingin. Okay, meron pala tayong function na add text sa saan galing yan? Coming from JSPDF. Okay. Then, okay. Okay. Ganito ba lang mag-declare ng font size, terms and conditions, summary. Okay. Array, in-array niya na. Sabay niloop niya. Ayan, niloop niya nga. Then, ano tong Y position? Okay, I think ito yung positioning, yung canvassing sa loob ng PDF. Plus 5, di ko alam kung anong reason, but plus 5, plus or equals to 5, pinapopulate niya ng 5, hindi ko alam. Baka yan yung height, defining ng Y position, yung height. Kasi yung Y is vertical yan, then yung X, yung horizontal. And let's test this AI assisted code to download PDF view. At ayan, meron na tayong terms and condition, but hindi na siya nag-limit na yung page, no? Hindi niya na pinakita yung number 5. And yung footer natin is nawala. So, excellent. But can you just export it in page 2? Yes, over. I-move na lang natin siya sa page 2. Instead na nagsisiksikan sila sa page 1, i-move na lang natin siya sa page 2. And, yeah. I think ganito yung future ng software engineering, guys. Pagalingan mag-prompt. Siyempre, dapat knowledgeable kayo sa fundamentals. And yun. So, try natin ulit. Paganda kasi paganda yung model ngayon ng mga AI, mga LLM natin. Ayan, no, minove niya na lang siya page 2. But, the heck? Oh, yeah. Tama lang, no? The terms and condition and page 2. Gusto ko i-preserve to. Kada page. No, kada page. Gusto ko i-preserve tong header. How are we gonna do that? Screenshot. Pwede yan eh. May tinatawag na page break if I remember sa Canvas. Canvas, page break. Mozilla Docs. Ito sa CSS pala, sorry. Yeah, I think ito yung kailangan natin para ma-repeat yung header. I-repeat lang natin yung header kasi I believe yun yung pinaka best practice dito. Excellent. You did a great job again. Thank you. But biglang may balda, no? But I wanted to repeat the header again in page 2. As you can see in the image I have attached. Ayan. Ay. Ayan, ano. So, nagko-code na ulit siya, guys. Tamang review lang tayo. Okay. Alam ba yung dinagdag niya? Actually, wala akong makita. Where is it? Page 1, page 2, header, business, blah, 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 horizontal lines, product. This gives your PDF a more professional, consistent look across all pages. The header centered. Asan na? Asan yung changes? Hindi ko na preview to. Dito ba makikita yan? Agent. Asan na? Saan yung pinalitan niya? Dapat may ano sila, ano? May preview nung past cycle nung ano. Kasi hindi ko na nakita kung ano yung in-update niya, yung itinapal niya sa bagong ano niya, bagong response niya. But yeah, hindi ko alam kung saan niya ni-repeat. Wala akong nakikitang page break, guys. I think may sariling abstraction si JS-PDF. Ito ata. Ay, hindi ito. Ito yung repeat, sorry. Inulit niya lang. There's no repeat here. Inulit niya lang, guys. Ayan, nakita nyo. Ipinasok niya lang ulit yung business name margin and yung white position. So, inulit niya lang. Same dito sa taas. Tama ba? Anyways, testing natin. Ang goal lang naman mapagana yan eh. Okay. So, meron tayong header dito. Resort booking, blah, blah, blah. That's a page 2. Uulit yan. At umulit siya, guys. Nice. Nice. And, yeah. Okay na to. Okay na to. Yeah, update lang natin yung PDF generation. Tapos try natin i-login to. Di ko alam kung na-allow ko pa yung account na to. Sa users yan eh. Yung email na to. Email. Dapat daw may delete. Lalagyan natin ng delete instead na update. Teka lang, hindi ko gets. Kailangan editable pala to, no? At ma-update din natin yung booking date. Okay. Gotcha. So, kailangan natin ng update dito. Instead na update status. Instead na update status, gagawin na lang nating update and delete. Unahin muna natin yung delete. But first, kailangan ko muna ma-login yung account. Testing ko lang. Ano ba yung account? Hindi. Baka Outlook. Login na natin sa Superbase, guys. Kaninong account to? This account. Iba to. SMS to. Log out! Then, nakalimutan ko yung login. Login muna natin. Nasaan yung login? Nakapin yun. Ay, ito. Oops. Data. Ayan, nakalagin na tayo. Sa testing database natin, hindi ko alam yung mga email niyan. At Outlook nga, no? Hindi siya nagla-login. May kulang lang sa password. So, ito yung details ko. Nung nag-book ako, yan, chilling, Pulsar. Try ko mag-book ulit. Mag-book ulit tayo. Bookings. Ay, sorry. Create bookings. So, ayan. Pick a date. No? So, yung may mga date ba na na-book na? Wala. Tapos na tayo. Ay, may 5. May nakabook sa 5. Try natin yung 20. So, kailangan natin to i-summon ulit dun sa admin, no? Itong calendar na to. Kasi ito yung gagamitin natin to update sa specific booking. So, para ma-move natin yung book niya if ever na gusto no nag-book na maglipat ng date. Add-on. Partial, check out. And then GrabPay. Ano tsura ng GrabPay? Proceed. Thank you. So magre-redirect to. Since may server to, yeah, magpapapit kasi gumagamit tayo ng live API. Mag-i-ngrok pa kasi pagka pinilit ko yung local eh. Ayoko nun. Ang dami pang setup. So, ayan kaya nga tayo nag-low code eh. Pabalik pa tayo sa traditional na legendary coder. Sa ginagawa lahat pa ulit-ulit Okay. So, dapat napiprint ko to as well as yung may agreement bullshit. Yeah, nice. Okay, nice. November 1. But yung isa is ito ating bago. Tama ba? I don't know. Kapap. Ano yung bago? Nakasort ba ito ng maayos? Ito yung October 26. Oh, wait. Tama ba yung binook ko, guys? Hindi ko alam. Book pa tayo ng isa. Nakalimutan ko anong binook ko. Mamaya may sira eh. So, booking date, magbubook ako ng 29. 9 to 5. I think dapat expose din natin kung kailan kinrate yung booking. Hindi naka-expose eh. Anyways, 29 tayo magbubook. Okay, 29. Ayan, naka-indicate dito. Ano ba maganda? Maya naman, Maya. Uy, may cancel payment si Maya. Angas mo naman. Proceed payment. Okay, asan yun? Ito ba yun? Download receipt, 29. November 1 to. Asan yun? Nasa ilalim? Sa ilalim ba siya, guys? Hindi ko alam kung tama pagkakasort nito. Mukhang ito yung nasa ilalim. Yeah, 31 na dito. Hindi siya nakasort ng maayos, guys. Ano, yun yung napansin ko. Isosort natin yan ng maayos. Para hindi masakit sa... November 1. Naloko na. 16K. So, nagra-random sorting siya, no? November 1 ulit. Ay, sorry. Ito yung date na binook ko. Tapos ito yung booking date. Sorry naman, ang tanga ko. Ang hindi ko gets kung nakasort siya ng maayos. I think nakasort siya ng maayos. Pero dapat predictable siya, no? Pag titignan mo yung table. But dito, pag tinignan mo, hindi siya predictable. Kasi walang date kung kailan mo siya kinreate. Pero alam natin na napupunta sa taas yung fresh na booking. Pwedeng lagyan natin is expose natin yung date dito. Wawa naman yung ano niyan. Ano ba yan? Auth. Bookings. Ito yung table, right? And ano yung pinakall nating data? Let me check first. Counts, data. So sa call data natin, meron tayong updated at created at. We should expose these two. So at masabi natin kung in-update ba yung booking niya or hindi. At malalaman din niya kung kailan niya kinreate yung booking niya. Ba't di ko ito nilagay? Ang tamad ko talaga. So, pwede nating ilagay dito yan. Ito pa. Created at and updated at. Pag null yung updated at, no, doon lang. Okay. Happy tayo dalawa dito, guys. Ewan ko may format date tayo. Kaya may format date tayo. Ba't di naka-import? Tama. Okay. Excellent. So, yan. Okay. So, created at November 1. Okay. Then, in-update siya. Ba't nagtitrigger yung update at? Wala naman tayong in-update. Sa service, check natin yung service natin. Oh my God. Zenbit. Am I updating the updated? Wala. Kinukuha lang natin yung response ng webhooks. Then, meron tayong function na insert booking. Supabase. Insert, ano ba yan? RBAC, trig and function. Project ko, kalimutan na. Okay. So, ito yung ating function for insert booking. Hindi naman siya nag-update. Insert new booking. Updated at wala namang updated at dito. Wala. Ba't nagpo-populate yung updated? Interesting. O baka wala tayong column na updated at meron tayong column. The issue is, nagkakaroon siya ng value. Why? Is it auto? Oh my God. Booking stable. Users updated at ay pucha ka. Dapat dito timestamp lang dapat. Walang default now. Timestamp lang. Alright. Tanga ko. Kaya pala nag-auto-populate siya, So, ayan, okay na yan. But hindi natin yan ma-real-time reflect kasi ang dami nating kakalkalin. update tayo ng migration. Then masisira yung naming natin kasi magiging remote.sql siya and I hate that. At yeah, okay na yung ganyan. So para sa next push natin, yung updated version. So gusto ko since nullable dapat yan, i-predict na natin na nullable to. Itong format date ba natin is secure? I'm not sure, but ganito na lang para durable tayo kasi tinatamad akong magkalkal ng function. So pag yung update add is null, since nullable na siya sa table, lalagay tayo ng NA. So ibig sabihin yan, wala pang gumagalaw ng booking niya. Pag in-update, ibig sabihin nagalaw siya din. Magre-record yung kung kailan siya ginalaw. Okay. And what else? I think okay na to. Yung sa ano na lang, pag-delete. Gusto nilang may delete. Well, tayo magagawa. Dapat soft delete lang eh. Delete ang gusto talaga nilang burahin. So, yeah. Okay, login tayo sa admin. And then, dito sa events, sa bookings, lalagyan natin to ng lalagyan natin to ng delete guys. And yung update status, dapat na-update niya yung booking date lang, no? Yung booking date at saka yung status. Okay, ganun na lang. But parang ang dangerous kapag pinagsama natin yung dalawa. Siguro, I don't know, update booking na lang, update booking date. Hindi ko alam ano mas better dyan. Okay. Close natin to. At dito sa admin bookings, we have update status. Kahit na lang tayo ng update booking. Apply natin to. As well as yung schema. Object, booking ID. Okay, then booking date. Yeah, pati yata yung start time. I believe lahat. Yeah, lahat kailangan pati yung payment methods. No. Ito lang yung mga i-expose natin, yung add-ons. Amount paid, add-ons, hindi na yan ma-update. Event. Yeah, yan lang i-expose natin. Start time and date. Date booking. Yeah. Okay. No, not this one. This one. Hindi kailangan i-convert to. Yeah, let's leave this for a while. Teka lang, paano ko ba nilagay yun? Step 3 ata yung step 2. Ay, nasa step 1. Date picker. Ay, mali. Tapos, hmm. Ito yung itsura ng ating. So, ang parameter natin dito is update booking. EB na lang, UB. Ang pang-ano natin dito is UB. Update booking ID. Or update booking ID. Update booking ID. Okay. Ayan. I-import natin siya ngayon dito. Ayan. Kailangan siya sa server. Dito. Update booking event. Locals. Form. Dot 4 form that valid. Yeah. Ayan. Booking updated successfully. We can just debug the data for a while. Then sa action, pwede tayo mag-release ng isa pang feature, which is yung update booking. Ito, update booking. Pwede ba tayo maglagay ng isa? Delete booking. Okay, ito ay UBID. Update. Ito naman, DBID or delete booking. Alright. Okay. So, pag dito tayo, tinaray natin i-delete to. Meron tayong update status, update booking, delete booking, and view booking. I think mas maganda kung nasa taas yung view booking. I don't know. Nandito yung mga update. Itong view is different. Lagyan na din natin ng icon. View. Ano itsura ng view? I think sidebar. May door ba? Door. I think mas okay yung... Oh shit, ano yun? Hindi pala siya server side. Yung sidebar icon na lang, ano, since sidebar yung viewing natin. Pwede ata to. Left right circle. Yes, about. Dito. Trash. Edit. Ano pa? Dalawang edit, ano? So, dito, sa update status, edit yan. Ito dapat sa taas to. Ito dito, edit. Ito naman ay delete. So, ayan. Medyo good looking na. Update booking. Meron tayong peak date. But yung peak date natin is... I don't know. Yun lang, nag-overlap siya. Why naman? Hindi dapat siya nag-overlap, guys. So, challenge yun. Sa pop-over to eh. Yung date picker natin. Yung content may side there. I don't know kung mas maganda yung naka-left side. Tingnan natin kung magko-compress siya. Ayun. kailangan siya ng ano guys. I don't know how to. Child base. Kaya nata mapas yung child eh. Check natin yung documentation ng PAPOB. Mamaya na yan. Merong align mo. Pabasa na lang natin sa AI sa akong tamad. Ah. May viewport. Collision through pit viewport. Avoid collision through over collision padding 8. Oh, interesting. Try natin yan. Nagko-collide pa rin siya guys. Kita nyo. Yun yung limit niya. Wala na tayong choice. Yun talaga yung limit niya. Mali talaga yung screen natin. I think yung option natin dyan is lagyan natin siya ng scroll. Ikikip ko to. But I think naka-auto na yan eh. Hindi natin to kailangan. Ang kailangan natin I think is overflow. Overflow. Auto. O lagyan natin ng max height. Ito yung max height eh. I don't know. Ganyan ano. So ang gagawin natin dyan is I don't know. Ay, wala talaga tayong control, I think. Pang-remove ko to. Labas na pala to ng screen size niya, guys. I think yan na talaga yun. Kailangan natin i-expand or bawasan yung screen para lang makita yung date, ano. And yeah, ganyan na yan, okay na yan. Wala tayong magagawa dyan, guys. Okay, balik tayo dun sa update booking. So, sa update booking, kailangan natin ng mga nag-book. Yung total na nag-book. I don't know. And every call, gagawin ba natin? Not sure. Booking date dito given na eh. Okay. Ngayon, given na yung booking date. Matutok na sa 29. Oops. Hindi naka-auto. Lahat pati yung start time and yeah, pinagay natin. Hindi lang basta date, pati dapat yung start time. So ito that start booking start time, booking start time. It should be an input. Input, yeah. Okay. Booking end time. And then yung props is what the fuck is type time? Ay, no, it's a select, sorry. It should be select. Select figure dapat pala to. Wait lang, let me check. Diyan ba maganda? Ang browser. Sign in. Okay. So sa create booking, nalagay na natin to. Yung booking time pala is ito, yung available lang na time. No? Hindi pala tayo pwede mag-declare ng sarili nating time kasi may specified time. Sorry naman. So, dalawang column lang, my bad. So, yung schema natin is will be just like booking time. Ganyan lang dapat pala. So, you don't need this to okay, it just happened. And meron tayong ganyan, but yeah, drop down yung booking natin. Sa drop down, guys, and shit needs to get removed, and we need to get the booking. I don't know, the select figure. Yeah, we need the select figure, sorry. Yeah. Let me copy. Paste what I've done on step 1. Because on step 1, we have booking time. So, this is the booking time. I need consistency. Consistency, guys. And this is what we're looking. We have an array of booking that we're transforming to this kind of data format. And we need to query the sheet from the server or in component level. Maybe we can. We need the service first. So we're querying the bookings, but same as well the booking times. So we need this services. Where is it? Okay, these two. We copy these two service. Copy. Paste and import. And instead of locals, we'll be using the page, the client page. Super base. There you go. And we need to import it. No. There you go. It's showing an error. Stop, bro. Services. Booking service. What happened? We're accepting it here. state again. So we have super base, which is a what? Correct. I don't know why it's throwing an error. It should not. I think I have error in my app DPS. Yeah, it is. It should be undefined instead of null. Is it still crying? Not anymore. Yeah. That is the way, and we i-create tayo ng function kapag nag-mount. Once our model mounted, we call the service and populate the data needed. Now, ganun lang, no? How? First things first, we need to know if we have the state. If there's a state, what if there's no state at all? That's the time we will be calling the service. And I don't know. How's the check going? So this is the first check. So if one of else or hey, there's an active booking and booking ID. I think this is the right way to do it, and the active booking is in opposite state or null. This is the time we call the booking times. Alright. As well as I think it's good to wrap it in a function. Wrap natin siya sa function. Get booking times. So we do this, we get the, if there's an error, just simply maybe return null, return booking times. If we have where this is the data and the enter function, return a null or the premise of the booking times. And then we get the booking times, right? Cons is called get booking times. But this is not the good way to do this. Is get booking times, but then data, and this is the way, since this is in opposite state, we repopulate it again by having this. Oh, nope. Do that. Why it's not matching? What's the data here? And what's our data here? Oh, interesting. So what we need to update here is the booking time. Am I correct? No. I think we don't need this actually. This is mountable, so we need just to get Yeah, we just need to populate the drop down if I remember. And I don't know if this is the way. Or we suspense it directly here. What do you think, guys? Yeah, let's just do this way instead. Yeah, so we have a booking times value here. Something like that. And we import the convert hour. Right. Still erroring. Because this thing should be that way. Alright. So the select should be imported as well. Okay. We're good to go. So we have a booking time, but if pag kiniklik natin, no, walang lumalabas. Kasi wala pang data, empty array pa siya dito. Gusto ko the moment na reload na. The moment na nag-mount yung model, dun lang magki-query. No? So dun lang tayo mag-untrack. I think untrack. I don't know. No. Yeah, this is the way, no. Actually, we don't need this, as the type is already matched. So when we click, we have access to this kind of data from the database. When we do try to pull it. But we should have a copy, right? A copy of the existing booking. How are we gonna do that? What are we binding? Oh, as well as we need the booking times. Because here we need to tell the one that updating this na may nakabook na dito, and how we gonna do that is we query the bookings as well, no? So bookings like that, and then I don't know, let's get bookings data, get all bookings. Let me just simply call it this way. Bookings. Okay. And the bookings will be populated. Paano nga ba ito kinumpute? Hindi ko na maalala. So, na tayo sa create booking. Step 1. So, meron tayong is date unavailable. Kinumpare ko yung date ngayon. Today date. Okay, nag-instantiate ako ng today date. Okay, kailangan pala natin ito, guys. So, import natin ito sa time zone. And then, booking dates coming from a converted version of bookings. So this is book dates. Oh my god. Then we find the sum from is same day. Where the fuck is same day? Oh, it's coming from here in date value. Okay, I think it's really good. to have a separate function. Oops. Tama lang yan. Tayo rito ng dami na nating function. Ang baboy na nung code. Yeah, ganun talaga. I think this one should be on top. Ayan, ganyan. Then yung date value, yung type is same day as well. And meron tayong booking dates. I don't know. Come on. Wait. I think mas okay kung itong bagay na to is mangyayari na sa loob ng function call. Let's call it inside the function call. Get bookings here. So instead returning bookings, let's remove this. Remove this for a while. So booking in this area is not null, right? Oh my god, still null. Yes. We pass the today date. So maybe we just get it here. I don't know. So this is the comparison. That will feed here. Oh, I see. It is a fallback. Okay. Makes sense. I'm gonna await this. I think mas okay na ganun na lang. Kunin na lang muna natin yung booking is data. Yeah, the first approach is, I think, much correct. So we get the bookings here. I don't know. And then, yeah, we get the bookings. This one. Book date, tama ba? Book dates and then yung comparison. Pass it here. And this is the one we feed here. And we should be able to see other bookings, right? Like the 29, 20, 5:30 should be here. So yeah, 20 is circle out, 29 is circle out, because that's my booking. And now, yeah, that's it. Okay. How we repopulate the number here? Paano natin may re-repopulate yan? Let's see. Ano bang tinatanggap niya? So, meron tayong bind selected ID. So, meaning, once yung booking time is na-populate here, okay na siya. Correct? Tama ba? Hindi siya nag-match. Kasi yung start time is composed ng start time and end time. Tama ba? Check, let me check. Start time. Nahati siya sa start time and end time. That's the problem. See that? And kailangan natin is mapag-combine sila together. To do that is yung ID. Storing it in this format will make sense. Alright, so do that. Yeah, we do this way and I think this will work. Yeah, it worked. Nice. It points directly there. So if I try update this, oh, it's not sending the state because bakit nga ba? Kasi wala tayong form action. Yeah, we're using HTML here normally. So pag sinend natin book updated successfully and our server catch it, right? Yeah, it's here. And that's the moment we update the booking. We ship the booking. And then what happened when the booking is done, we should close the booking. We close this, guys. But it never happened here because the parameter is in wrong. So if we have, if we update this again, it will close itself. I think it's safe to, I don't know how to save the UI. You need to secure the UI. Kasi there's a tendency for slow internet connection. Pag mabagal yung internet, siguro bookings.length and booking.times.length. Tama ba? Yeah, pag parehong OLATs to, guys, mag-show tayo ng no booking found. But pag meron, dapat mag-show yung UI. Ayun, nakita nyo sa in view sa kaunting segundo nag-show siya kasi nag-fetch yung data. So when let's see, I'm gonna add 2 seconds delay. Add 2 seconds delay. Ayan. So you see that it has a delay. This is what I'm talking about. To secure the UI, we need to actually secure it first. But the data is already fetched. We need to clean it, right? No booking found. So once the model closed, we need to close also the state so that we get always the fresh version of state. Or it's already cached, update itself. Yeah, I think no need. It will just update itself. As the moment we update the booking, will find itself to update itself. Okay. Good. Yeah, because if we clean it, the return... No, don't need the cleaner. Hindi natin kailangan ng clean up dito kasi mag-self-meditate siya, no? Kasi initially, pag nag-open tayo, dun lang mag-trigger yung delay. And dahil may copy na siya nung initial value, sapat na yon para makapag-select yung user. But by any chance, oo nga naman, by any chance, makakapag-troll pa rin yung user. Siguro ano na lang, i-clean up na lang natin yung bookings as well as yung booking time. So, makakuha, they always get the fresh version, no, from the database. Ayan. 2 seconds delay. So, I think ang mas magandang ilagay dito is not loading. Connecting to the database. Something ganyan. Then, we update. And, boom. Lalabas na yung fresh drop down natin galing sa database. Yeah. Gawin namin na ito. Flex, item center, justify center. Yeah, I think that's all. Then we will be calling the server to update that. Our service ready. Bookings. Get all bookings. Get. Update booking status by column. This is for column. Actually, this is not just specific for status. We can use this even in all fields, I believe. Just get the ID. Yeah. So this should be update booking by column, not by just status. And one will error here as this is using this one. Okay. So we just copy this. Oh, we need the service first, sorry. The service should be here. One. Okay, instead of status, we're updating everything. Form data, right? No, not working. What the fuck? What are we harvesting here? Oh, we need to broken the booking time. I see it now. Oh, how did I achieve this before? Alright, create booking. Yeah, we need to do this first so that it get accepted. And that's how we do it. There you go. And updated at okay. Then if there's an error, just throw the message error.message. Oh no, just error. Okay, it should work now. So this dude from November 9, I want to update. I think we should also expose the created at and updated at first. So we can tell if this is really updated or not, right? Here. So we can have a, yeah, something like created at, as well as here, updated at. When we fetch it here, we'll format the utility that we've created. Right. So this thing should update as well as these, as we try to use the update booking. We will be moving the book to from 29 to December 27, let's say, and to 10 to 6 p.m. And it worked, guys. As you can see, it matched our time. Yeah, it's working. Then, yeah. Does it update here? No, it's, oh yeah, it does up. You can see. It jumped from to December 27. Look, watch this kind of bar, okay? I'll update it. Update ko siya, guys. I-update ko siya. Where's the booking? I'm gonna jump this to February 28. All right, let's save. Then if you see the dashboard, it jumped to February 27. 3 months. It jumped. Really? Where's the February? Oh, there's no February. Let me check again. Booking date is February 20. I think may inaccuracy dito sa 27. Oh, 28. Ayan. 16,000 sa 3 months. View natin. February, wala tayong view sa February. Hanggang February 1 lang. Sa yearly. Yeah, wala tayong access. Nandito yung overview natin. At makikita nyo, tumalon siya sa February 28. Okay lang pala, gumagana yung dashboard natin. And next is yung delete. We need to make the delete working as well. Hindi ko yan i-recommend, but gusto talaga nila niyan. Ready, go. So, gawa lang tayo rito ng, I don't know, delete booking. And sa schema, delete booking schema. Booking ID. Only booking ID. Yeah. For that, kailangan natin ng alert dialog. Alert dialog. This one, we need this one. Copy that sheet. Oh, no, not this one. The minimal usage na. Okay? Then the delete booking. That's it. It is located in internals. Oh my god. Oh, we don't have it. Wala tayo niyan. Alam ko meron na ako niyan. Oh. Wow. I believe I have it already. Yeah, let's just install it. Internals. Okay. This is the delete. To get the delete, we make a booking ID. Derive page.url dot get search param dot get delete booking ID. Okay. Then on open state change, it's asynchronous. Open. If it's open, we push the remove param, removing the DB ID. Replace what delete booking form. If we're validated, we pull the schema from the schema we just created. Alright. Okay. There you go. As well as we need to find it in the server tab. That's need to create an action. Gawa natin yan ng action. Delete booking event. Request locals. Transform. If form is not valid, we return delete booking successfully. Let's we debug first. We need to check first if the data is going in our server. Then we import the component. Yeah, the delete booking guy will be here. And we have the copy. So if we check, so if we try delete, oh, it doesn't show. It should show because we didn't yet put or bind the open, or it's already reactive. So the opposite. Just a classic JavaScript converting a, I don't know, but yeah, we're converting this into a Boolean truthfulness, something like that. You know, truthy table. Yeah, we're converting the string to. This is a JavaScript. This is not typescripting. JavaScript to guys. JavaScript yan. Naabuso lang natin yung JavaScript dyan. Din yung TypeScript. Kasi si TypeScript, JavaScript din naman. So, ayan ano, so delete. Gumagana na yung delete, no? And so, pag kinlik ko yung continue, magde-deliver itong ID na to. Then, madi-delete natin yung booking. And pwede rin tayo mag-subscribe sa state kung gugustuhin natin. I don't know. Yeah. Teka lang. Paano ba tayo mag-subscribe sa state? This one. Then import. Then sa action and delete bookings. Yeah. Ni-store pa rin naman natin. May access tayo sa state. We don't need this anymore. Update, delete booking. You are about to delete the following booking. What the shit? We only need, I don't know. I think we only need the reference. Yeah. This booking date. As well as the booking time. Alright, so if we delete a booking, it will show this kind of message. Unreadable. Oh my god. Should use paragraph, I think. Okay. There you go. So if we click cancel, we're gonna delete it. So we're gonna deliver it. We need the form. Kuha tayo ng form. Form. There's actually two ways, but this is the way I'm comfortable using. Okay. Done. Next is the other form. The other form, this form, actually, yeah. There's no DB fetching here, so we can just directly delete it right away on the fly. And yeah, don't need this. We don't need this all actually. We need to import the form. Oh my god, the submitting. It's this one. Okay. And we need to move this inside. Yeah. Put this inside. Replacing the continue. Delete. And then this should be the delete action. Booking, active booking IDs. Actually, pwede rin yung galing sa ano. This one. We can use that too. Oh, we need an effect here. Effect, guys. Yeah. Alright, so I wanna check it first. Reload. Cancel. What that? The cancel button triggers. That's scary. This should be type button only and not type submit. So it doesn't interfere our form. So yeah. What the fuck? What happened? Naghiwalay yung dalawang. I wanna check what happened there. What that shit. Oh, the ML auto. Crazy. I think we don't need to tell us because it already have a pre-class defined. Maybe mean width 30. Yeah. You'll be able to see the ID. It's here. Then we're good to go. We can delete it. And the project is done. Right? And we need the fucking service. Look, the AI is telling us delete booking by ID. I think that's it. Should I confirm? Service. Bookings. Delete bookings. Yeah, this one is actually the one that deletes it. So, if I delete this, it will delete. Yeah, it's get deleted. And I don't know, I don't recommend to have this feature. Hindi ko talaga gustong may gantong feature, lalo na involve yung payment. But yeah, they want this shit in their system. And so, pag pumunta ako sa bookings ko, wala na akong bookings kasi binura. Paano ako ngayon kukuha ng kopya kung magrereklamo ako, binubura yung bookings eh. Kapaka-bias, di ba? So, tayo ngayon mag-book 9 wedding. Teka lang. November 29. Gusto ko January 21. Full payment. Kunin ko lahat. Proceed check out. And 26,000. Cebuana credit card, no. GCash. Fucking GCash. There we go. Ayan, no. So may bago tayong booking bullshit. Bayad na daw ko, no. So, if I reload this, ayan yung bago nating booking. Pwedeng i-edit. Booking. Pwedeng i-update yung status. Okay, nice. So, 21 is taken because sa akin yan. Nice. January 29. Okay, nice. I think that's it. Ipo-format ba? Okay. May git push ba tayo? Git push? Wala. Revision. Okay na yan, guys. Try natin mag-forgot password kung gumagana. So, Outlook. Where is my Outlook? Oh, nasa junk. Nasa junk. So, reset password. Visit link. Napupunta na siya sa actual website. Interesting. Okay, kasi yung Tomel natin, hindi niya support yung wildcard. Tama ba? Oh, support. Interesting, ha? Because we're using live API. Okay, gets ko na. Okay na yan. Oh, what is this? Bakit may gantong hindi na save? Seryoso ba? What's that, brother? Yeah, it's done. Actually, pwede natin gawin dito yun eh. Gusto ko ganun eh. Gusto ko ng... Yeah. Gusto ko yung may kiniklik-click. Pwede natin i-upstream dito eh. Yeah, i-update ko na siya sa Supabase, guys. Papalitan ko na yung mga dapat palitan. Kuha tayo ng password generator. Password generator. Okay, generate new password. Copy that password. So that's the new password. Okay guys, see you. GG.